Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Libra on Bravo. Libra on Bravo, Real Housewives and Bravolebrities. Astrology. Wow. Can I even? I've only had 3 cups of coffee. I think I would have been able to enunciate. My name is Empress Pamela, and today we will find out about the sign of Libra, the sun sign of Libra. We will be utilizing Marianne Williamson's The Little Book of Astrology to get more acquainted to Libra. For me, my own personal interactions with the sign of Libra, both of my parents were Librans. They got divorced after 30 some odd years of marriage. My mother was on September 24th, and then 40 minutes later, my father was born on September 25th. So 2 Libras, 40 minutes apart. Yeah. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know about my childhood. I don't know what that means. I'm just sharing my interactions with Libra. I've been burned by Libras. Wow. Whatever I say is what I say. Okay. What else? Libra, but on the good side. Librans are great listeners. They're balanced in that I don't feel like they're there to choose a side right away necessarily. That's why I feel like they're fair listeners. What else? I wouldn't say mentally stable. Nobody really is, right? We're all on the spectrum. I don't know. It's hard. Maybe I'm too close to the sign of Libra. What do you think? Let's find out. So, we're going to find out more about Libra, but first, let me introduce to you via my research which housewives are Libra sun sign and which Bravolebrities, and might be an eye opener. Might be an eye opener for you. And if you're here and you're Libra, please, or whatever sign you are, leave your sun sign. If you know your moon and your rising, leave that in the comments as well. What else? What other kind of homework do I have? Oh, to understand yourself better and your life purpose and all the things in your personality in the dark and the light, I would recommend you pull your free natal birth chart. A website that I've used is cafeastrology.com. You put in your birth date, your place of birth, and most importantly, your time of birth. That'll give you the most accurate report, and you'll have better understanding of who you are and who you are meant to be. Okay. Look at here. The sign of Libra. September 23rd to October 22nd. So here are our housewives, and then here are Bravolebrities that are the sun sign of Libra. September 24th, Talene Marie. She was a Real Housewives of Dubai. September 26th, we have 2 housewives. Megan King Edmonds. She did the OC for a couple years, and another OC, Kelly Dodd. Were they on the show together? Did they get along? Question. September 27th, Shep Rose, Southern Charm, Sheppy. Shep has done a lot of spiritual growth. I said he's really just beginning his healing journey. Keep up the good work, Shep. Yes. September 28th, Nina Ali, Dubai. Don't know. Maybe I missed the first season of Dubai. I don't know if she was in the first season. September 30th, Whitney Rose, Salt Lake City. She's pretty even keeled, right? The only one that's, I don't know, Kelly Dodd kind of sticks out as not quite even. So I would be interested to know her rising sign. Might be interesting. Seems more Leo as a rising. Don't know. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not an astrologer. I'm just a student. Alex McCord, October 1st. Yeah, she makes sense. It makes sense to me. Even Jackie Gold. Okay, Alex McCord, OG, New York. Miss her, liked her. Jackie Goldschneider. Tried to become more outspoken as friend of in later years of the New Jersey. But kind of makes sense that she's Libra. October 4th, Kathy Wakili and Jen Shah. Wow, I don't see them as alike at all. Honestly, I liked Kathy. Jen, whatever controversy follows her. Oh, October 6th, Madison LaCroix, Southern Charm. And Monique Samuels, Potomac. I don't know if she's one of the OGs. Maybe she's in the middle, but she had her issues. I like Madison. I wish her all the best. October 10th, Anne Marie Wiley. She lasted one recent season of Beverly Hills. October 11th, we have two. Cindy Barshop, Elise Slane. So Cindy and Elise were interacting or friends with more of the OG New York Housewives. Elise was friends to Ramona, I think, for a long time. October 16th, we have Vanita Aspen, Southern Charm, and Catherine Edwards, Beverly Hills. I think she was only on for one season. Vanita, what I liked about her this season on Southern Charm, the compassion she showed Shep immediately after experiencing heartbreak. And she was the only one that went up to him and comforted him and gave him words of encouragement. That, I really liked that about Vanita. October 17th, Carlton Gebbia. Wow, she was Beverly Hills. She was the spiritual. She identified as a witch, dare I say. Very interesting character. To find out that she's Libra, I would have said Scorpio. But what do I know? Not much. October 19th, Taylor Ann Green. Makes sense that she's Libra. I see her very amiable. Are other people amiable? Could be. Again, we're not all cookie cutter just because we are. Oh, here's another. October 16th, along with Vanita. Tom Schwartz, Vanderpump Rules. Schwartzy tries to please everyone. I don't know why I said that. Mary Crosby, October 21st. So she's a different deacon. So think about Mary Crosby from Salt Lake City versus, Whitney Rose, right? Who would have thought they're both Libra? Interesting. God, I hate when I say interesting. That is quite compelling. Think about it. I don't know. A Shep versus a Tom Schwartz. Even how Madison, if you recall, when Madison first was starting to get a feature role in Southern Charm. She was always in the background as Patricia's hairdresser. If you ever see some really old seasons, episodes, you can see her in the background. Be honest with you. Same thing with that Rod. And even Molly was shown in like a season 6 party. You know how they have a party at the end of the year. She was Whitney's date in one of the old episodes. I think it was, I want to say season 6. Could be wrong. Yeah. So these players have been in the background. I don't know about Vanita, but yeah, but Madison, Shep did not. He probably was attracted to Madison, and then when she rejected him, he doesn't like to be rejected, right? Nobody does, obviously. But yeah, I don't know if two Libras can be friends. Hey, I started out talking about my parents, who both Libras and got divorced after 30 years. I don't feel we're compatible. But let's consult our little book of astrology to find out more about the sign of Libra. Libra is an air sign along with Gemini and Aquarius. Air signs are intellectual. Everyone says how smart Shep is. I don't know. Who else is intellectual? I think Alex tried to be intellectual. Jackie's supposed to be smart. I don't know. Huh. Okay. Air signs are intellectual, outgoing, idealistic, and versatile. And the celestial body associated with the sign of Libra is the lower back, kidneys, and adrenals. We got some important things going on there. Libra, the scales. Librans strive for harmony in all areas of their lives. They are not loners and learn their most important lessons from other people. Oh boy, Jen Shaw. If left to their own devices, these charming, diplomatic individuals can take an age to make any important decisions. So it's essential to them to find someone to bat ideas back and forth with, to help them understand themselves and their lives better. I wonder if, Kelly Dodd ended up remarrying. I want to say she got remarried. I wonder if, I feel like she found her soulmate. I don't want to say his name is Rick. I don't know. Ruled by beauty loving Venus, Librans usually have a flair for decoration, are skilled craftspeople, or have an excellent taste in art or music. I see Vanita Aspen in that. Probably Carlton. She's eclectic. I think Alex McCord always tried to elevate her children. I remember that. Because romance and relationships are so important to a typical Libra, they can also be a tough testing ground as their expectations of their partners are high. Learning to enjoy their own company and their independence is Libra's greatest lesson. Learning to enjoy their own company and their independence is Libra's greatest lesson. Best character trait, fairness. Element is air. Ruling planet is Venus. General characteristics, sociable, charming, easygoing, and the body parts are the hips. If you have Libra rising, so check your chart. Check your astrological chart. See what your rising is. But if you have Libra rising, when you first meet a Libra rising person, they'll come across as charming, well-mannered, and sociable. These diplomatic types are naturally sociable and want to make people feel at ease in their company. Libra rising characters deal with life's ups and downs by working out what the fairest course of action would be, even if sometimes it takes them an awfully long time to make up their minds. Libra rising types dislike ugliness and spend much of their time making their environment and their own appearances as pleasant as possible. Madison LaCroix. Who else? That one just came to mind. Probably Vanita. Libra ascendant people can be a little passive, too keen to adapt to everyone else's idea of who they should be, rather than having confidence in who they actually are. Physical characteristics: even, round features, always well presented, easygoing manner, attentive. Now, if you have Moon in Libra, Moon and Libra characters need people around them to help them understand the world they live in. Their emotional responses rely heavily on what the people closest to them think and feel, and they often adopt others' stronger opinions as a basis for their own. Libra Moon people hate confrontation and are very sensitive to discord or upset. That's what makes them excellent negotiators and peacekeepers. Harmony must be restored at all costs, but sometimes that price means a little too much self sacrifice or belief that others' feelings are more important than their own. That reminds me of my mother. I don't know. Libra Moon's lesson. Libra Moon people need to learn that being alone isn't a scary place to be. Okay, and Libra is Venus. Let's look at Venus. Venus again the element is earth, color pink, herbs, plants, rose, sandalwood, yarrow, damiana, vanilla, strawberry, lilac. The stones are emerald, rose quartz, amber, and jade, and the tree is apple. Okay. Let's see. Libra, along with the other air signs, Gemini and Aquarius, are compatible with fire signs. Air signs are intellectual, versatile, and analytical. They feel burdened by water signs' clingy emotions and annoyed by Earth's slowness to take action. But they learn from the fire signs' assertiveness. I don't know. I was just thinking. I know I'm talking a lot about Southern Charm, but I watched part one of the reunion last night, and Craig is Aquarius, and Shep being Libra. They should be compatible. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Oh, wait. And so Austin is Gemini. Shep, Austin, and Craig are all air signs. Ooh, what does that mean? Okay. Libra relationships. How Libra people relate to others in love, friendship, business, and parenting. Libra in love. Libra is the zodiac sign most associated with love and relationships, and they are great romantics at heart. Who would have believed? Sometimes they can be in love with the idea of love rather than the practical reality, but Libra people will lavish their partner with real affection, warmth, and emotion. We saw that a lot with Shep and Bahamas. Libra needs to remember that they are independent human beings and not always thinking or acting as a unit. Best matches for Libra in love: Aries, Gemini, and Taurus. Worst matches: Sagittarius and Virgo. So Taylor and Shep were a match. Doesn't say whether they were compatible or not. Libra friendships. These Venus-ruled people are sociable, charming, and always want to do the right thing by people. They don't like conflict, which can mean they don't pipe up when they're bored, and they tend to keep their real opinions to themselves. But being a little less passive could actually strengthen the bonds with their nearest and dearest. Okay. Best matches in friendship for Libra is Aquarius, Gemini, and Leo. Okay, all right. Shep, Craig, and Austin are made to be friends. Worst matches. Well, and Leo, I just did Leo. Who was that? Thomas Ravenel. Worst matches. Scorpio and Pisces. Water signs. Libra in business. Above all, Libra people need a harmonious work environment. They are skilled at getting along with all sorts of people, all sorts of different people, but they feel the strain when others are not loggerheads. But they feel the strain when others are at loggerheads. Often their relationships with their colleagues are more important to them than the actual work itself. Best matches Leo, Gemini, and Aries. Worst matches Pisces and Leo. Libra as a parent. Libra is the sign of the scales for justice, and this fair minded sign will teach their offspring to do the right thing. It may take them forever to make up their minds sometimes, but that's only because the Libra parent is too aware of both sides of any argument. It might be tricky to get a Libra parent to express a strong opinion, even when one is required. Harmony at any cost is the Libra motto. Best matches Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius. Worst matches Cancer and Sagittarius. Okay. What else? Libra. Let me show you the symbol for Libra. Yeah. What do you think about Libra? From the Housewives' perspective, yeah, I could see Whitney. She just wants peace and she wants everything to be good. And same thing with Kathy. Yeah. Mary. I saw a lot more come up with, look at how many Libras are on the Southern Charm cast. That's interesting to me. I don't know. What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? Well, I feel like understanding that some of the main characters on Southern Charm are air signs. You know, Craig being Aquarius, Austin being Gemini. I think Whitney's a Gemini as well. I mean, you have to check that other video. But yeah, when we talk about it, it should be interesting when we talk about each individual show and why or why not certain people connect or don't connect, or there's like tension or whatever. Should be interesting. I wish I had a counterpart that I could have like a dialogue with and just record it so you can hear a conversation about it. But I don't know anyone else who's into astrology and Real Housewives and Bravo as much as me. So let me know your favorite shows on Bravo. Let me know your sun sign. Okay. And I will see you in the next video. We will talk about the sign of Scorpio. Ooh, I don't know why I'm doing that. It just is.